description.
Alright, hey, this is Hans, and it's time for another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today we've got one that was sent by James from Lakeside, California. Thanks, man. This is a long haul episode, so hold on to your butts, folks. This is Happysnail, Liuzhou, snail rice noodles, crayfish taste. Yeah. And the first step is this, and we're gonna get this going real quick. This has to be in the boiling water for 10 minutes, but once that's done, it should go pretty quick. So, thick rice noodle. Look at that. Trippy stuff. And for the next 10 minutes, we're going to delve and enjoy looking at all the crap that was in this bag, because there's a lot of crap. A lot of crap, a whole lot of crap. Some of the most crap you've ever seen. Okay, enough of that crap. Alright. And I don't know why, but this thing is like super slow to boil. Oh, they're these kind of noodles. These noodles suck because they're definitely, they really do need 10 minutes. Okay, you boil. We'll let you look at the noodle boiling in a few. But let me go through this insane amount of sachets. And they're not just insane, they're huge. This is a sachet of chili oil, known as the chili oil bag. This is a sachet of, or the bag, the Jew's ear bag. Now, Jew's ear is a type of mushroom, I'm pretty sure. Pickled bamboo shoots bag. Isn't it more than that? Nope, just pickled bamboo shoots bag. Here's the one I was thinking of. This is the pickled cowpea and pickled radish bag. I mean, there's a lot. Here's our snail soup bag. And you know what? I bet you I might kind of like this until that goes in, and then I'm like, but we'll see. Here's our crayfish flavored soup bag, and this is definitely a lot of this paste. And then finally we have this, which is our fried peanuts and yuba bag. I don't know what yuba is, but I know what fried peanuts are, and that's everything. So yeah, this is gonna be epic, I think. I don't know how to exactly alliterate the level of whoa this is going to impart to you. You may be disturbed, weirded out. So, river snail. I've reviewed a lot of river snail noodles. I've found that they're really not my cup of tea, but anything's possible. This one could be really good. I've seen it at a lot of Asian groceries, usually for like Lunar New Year and stuff, and it's like a special item. So yeah, but I guess you probably are dying just to look at the water boiling with the noodles inside. So I'll let you do that. This is an extra large pot because I got to drain it, and then I got this pot over here that has 500 mils of water that I already did up. Yeah, see that? This definitely needs 10 minutes of cook time. Have I mentioned recently how much I really don't like this stove? I don't. It kind of bugs me. But what's going on? Everybody's doomed. airplanes are still falling out of the sky. Eggs supposedly are coming down. Supposedly. I don't know. My thought is when prices go up and people are paying that price regardless of how expensive and stupid it is for a price, they seldom come back down. It's like if you're a business, you go, hey, they'll pay this much for it. Why would you turn down the volume on your prices? People are going to buy eggs. Eggs are what became the new toilet paper. I swear to God. Like during the pandemic, how everybody was freaked out about getting toilet paper. And then there were all these articles about like the psychology behind why everybody was just like running to buy toilet paper. It was stupid. So stupid. People. They're everywhere. Human people. You know, as a human, ladies and gentlemen, and a people, yeah, I have nowhere to go with that. I think most people that are most biological organisms that are listening to my voice and watching this show right now are humans. I really would find it interesting if you have a pet or you're an iguana living in a subtropical region somehow with a device that you can actually watch this video. Please comment. You know, it's I take comments from iguanas. I wouldn't even call you a subspecies. So, I mean, yeah. 4 minutes to go. And then we got to reboil this water that's behind the timer, which won't take long because it was boiling when I took it off. So. But I'm going to say right now, this is either is going to be pretty good or it's going to be freaking vile. And I'm hoping it leans towards pretty good. Because it wouldn't shock me if James from Lakeside, who sent me this, is going to go, oh, look, there's another variety of Happysnail he hasn't tried, and send it along. But hey, you know, my favorite variety is the one I haven't tried yet. But river snail, yeah. But yeah, you may have noticed my new hat, my new Canada hat. I'm a fan of Canada. I've always liked Canada. I think it's very rude to say bad things about Canada. They're so nice. It's clean. It's fun up there. Mm-hmm. They didn't do anything wrong. If anything, there's more fentanyl. Not fentanyl. It's a Y. NYL at the end. That doesn't sound like null. Fentanyl. It's not Tylenol. It's fentanyl. But I would guess that there's more fentanyl coming into Canada from the United States than the opposite direction. That'd be my guess. I could be wrong, but that'd be kind of the way I would guess it's going. The only other thing I would think would be the opposite, though, would be like weed. But weed is legal in Washington State. But everybody used to always talk about BC bud, British Columbia marijuana. And I think it's legal up there. Or it's like there are pot shops up there and they just don't care about it. I don't know the whole deal. But I just like going to Canada. It's so nice up there. It's just like a tiny hint of Britishness, you know? Maybe a little more than a tiny hint, but it's just nice. Everything's a little bit different. It's like a whole different country, you know? You go to McDonald's, it's the all-Canadian meal. Not the all-American meal, all-Canadian. And everything's in French, too, so the filet of fish is the filet de poisson. but it looks like it says fillet of poison. But I've actually had one of those. I mean, it's just a fillet of fish. It's just from Canada. But yeah, I miss Canada. I've got a buddy who got dual citizenship, and he lives in Canada. And, man, that's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind living up there. I think they have healthcare. But the idea that it's just like, yeah, I'm going to move to Canada, it's like, it's a little more than that. You have to do a lot of stuff to be able to gain citizenship in another country and be a permanent resident. It's not just willy-nilly. Okay. I got my straining device. Yeah, I do. Alright, so now we're going to drain this noodle. But before I do, I'm putting this water on the boil. So that'll get going. Wow, it's kind of milky. Whoa, that went a little quick. Alright, so here's our rice noodle. And I'm not even going to check to see if it's done. If it's not done after boiling hard for 10 minutes, then I don't know what planet I'm on. But that's coming along nicely. Okay, here we go. How do I want to do this? I kind of think probably the best bet is to put the noodle in the bowl. Get this hot freaking thing out of here so I don't burn myself, which I'm very apt to do. And then once this boils, we'll make the broth and everything, stick all this stuff in there and just dump it on top. So that's what we'll do. Yeah, that noodle. Look at that rice noodle. So yeah, I don't know exactly the whole scoop on river snail, but all of a sudden river snail noodle hit the scene and it was everywhere. The other one, which sounds kind of same, this is Liuzhou, Liuzhou. Then there's Lanzhou. And Lanzhou is like this really good beef noodle. And I've had a couple of those that I've really, really liked. Like a nice noodle and a nice beefy flavor. I enjoyed that very much. For much. But, yeah. I don't know, I'm just sitting here. Why don't I see how this noodle is right off the bat? Okay, it's starting to burl over there. God, and I think I gotta make my wife lunch too. I don't know. If I don't, oh. Well, here's the noodle. Not bad. Chewy. I almost say some people might want to actually cook that longer to make it a little softer, but I think it's just fine. Okay, and that is good to go. So let's do this. We've got we'll start with the crayfish action. Crayfish soup. Which I believe is going to be violently spicy. There's so much of this too. I was thinking of not using the bowl that I've got over here because it might just be too big. That's not going to be the case once we add all this junk in, that's for sure. Okay, there's that. And we'll give her a stir. Okay, we did that. Our snail action. Oh, yeah. I remember that taste. Wasn't one I loved. Pickled bamboo shoots. Joining the party. Chili oil. And I'm gonna guess it's Szechuan pepper oil. I really don't know. Joining the shindig. Give a little stir. Wow. Whoa, the side of this pot is getting all crazy looking. Here is our Jew's ear mushroom bag. My sister was like, that's so offensive. I'm like, is it? I don't know if it's offensive. I don't know. If it is, let me know, but I've never seen any Jewish people that have ears that look like that, so. Oh my God. This is like the darkest, dankest, mustiest looking stuff I've ever seen. Now we've got our, what is it, pickled cowpea and radish. Pickled radish and pickled cowpea. And then finally we've got our fried peanut and yubu bag. I'm gonna do that last. I hope that's the right thing to do. What is that? It's pickled something. Oh my God. Don't be offended. Oh, and it's hot, folks. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. So don't be offended if I give this 0 stars, because this is just like more Chinese than I have the ability to like sustainably enjoy. I guess that'd be a way to put it. Don't worry, I'm gonna add in the nuts and the yubu. Wow, that's pretty vile. And I want this to be seen. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna get rid of some of the broth because there's so much of it that it's really obfuscating the glory of this noodle. Oh my God, folks. I mean, I'm really like trying to think, is there even any point of adding anything to this? Because, I mean, there's so much in here. I mean, okay. So here is what we have. I mean, it's impressive looking, but I'm telling you, this broth is way too much for me. There's a whole bunch of different vegetable things in here. The one that I was most curious about, honestly, was the juicier mushroom. I haven't really come across that much, and I think that might... okay. Long story short on this, to me, this is like really horrible. And that makes me sad, because I don't want... Ugh. 0. I wanted to like this. I spent a lot of time putting this together and hoping that this would be something I like. I don't like it. I think the main problem is that I'm a white guy. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is so far removed from my palate. Oh, it's spicy, but it's got this real... I don't know how to explain it. Like, my dad used to work as a postal clerk at the post office, right? And he would sort mail sometimes. Well, he got these little things he put over his thumb. We call them his rubber thumbs. And they were always like, when they were new, they just looked kind of like, I don't know, like a nipple on a baby bottle, but that you put on your thumb. Well, after he did it for long enough, like, print off of envelopes would get on it. Keep doing it. And they would get like, there'd be like this one big thumb-sized spot on it that was really dark. And I don't know, there's something that my sister and I share. We have to smell things. And I'm going to tell you what. The smell of the rubber, the well used rubber thumb from the post office tastes like the snail element from this. And then there's a spiciness, and it's just so oily. And yeah. Happysnail. So anyways, yeah, I'm sorry. I got to give this a 0. This is like, to me, this is repulsive. But if you like this, or if you like river snail noodles, man, I mean, you're probably going to love this because the noodle's great, the broth is full, the spiciness is strong, but I'm not dying from it. The oiliness is on point. There's a lot of pickled things in here. And then you've got the little fried, the yuba, or yeah, that seems to be almost like fried pieces of either, there's just some kind of like wheat flour thing that's been fried. Anyways, yeah, not for me. It's not going on Rotato. I'll go take pretty pictures and then it's going to go away. So, yeah. Oh, this has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles each and every day. Tread lightly. Have a good one. Bye-bye.